What's going on, Jerome's? Even though Minnesota Vikings veteran safety Harrison Smith is getting up there in age, just turned 36 on Groundhog's Day, did not see a shadow. So no more weeks of winter or something like that. But Harrison can still do the damn thing, can still be productive. Is he 2017 All-Pro Harrison Smith? No. But is he still a top 15 to 20 safety in this league? Yes. Right. And now another decision this offseason. Will he retire? Will he not? What's amazing about Harrison, too, is he's taken a pay cut each of the last 3 seasons as well, and he just wants to stay here in Minnesota. Maybe that's partially understanding what his market would be in free agency if he was cut, but he loves the Vikings, he loves Minnesota, he loves his team, wants to be here. 2012 first-round pick from look at Rich Spielman. Look at that hair. It's fantastic, man. But yeah, he is the last of the Zimmer defense, which was just so great. Just so great back in the day. But the question is, will Harrison run it back in 2025 for another year? Couple things that are factored in. Number one, he's still playing at a high level. Like he's not a liability out there. Number two, he ended the year relatively healthy, versus last year when he had a pretty banged up shoulder at the end of the season. Also, Brian Flores. I think that Harrison's decision to return was greatly going to be influenced whether Flores is back or not. And Flores is going to be back for his 3rd year as Vikings defensive coordinator. I think that greatly increases the chances that Harrison will be back this year as well. Plus, last year, he was not a liability on this defense. And this is not a lifetime achievement award. There wasn't anything. Because also remember, Flores has been with Harrison for 2 years. Like, he has no ties longer than that. So it's not like Flores drafted him. It's not like he was his first DC. It's not like, we're just one for the Gipper. No, ain't like that, man. But he was second in snaps on the team for defense, 1,062. 4th on the team in tackles, tied for 2nd on the team in interceptions with 3. 10 passes broken up, 11 pressures, and an 89.7 quarterback rating, which was 13th best among safeties in the NFL. So he can still bring it. Like, he can still be a functional starting safety, a little bit of do-it-all, can play split safeties, can play down, and he's the man in the box. So, again, this is not like a charity case. This is not let's just roll the old superstar out there. No, they're saying, hey, Harrison Smith is still a very solid part of this team. Also, the fact that he's a veteran, also that he's a captain and a leader, he can communicate on the back end, that's huge. It's absolutely huge. And Harrison's contract, so when they redid his contract, they basically put in a provision where the Vikings had to make a decision real quick. So there's a void year on the back end of his contract, and if he's still, basically they made it so the Vikings have to cut him or extend him. Where if he's still on the team on the 3rd day of the new league year, on March 15th, $25 million becomes fully guaranteed in 2026. So obviously the Vikings aren't going to do that. So we're either going to get a new deal for Harrison or they're going to have to cut him. All right, so we'll see what happens in that regard. Market value-wise, if he does return, SpotRack estimates his value at $5.8 million, which ain't a lot. In the grand scheme of things, $5.8 million is just roughly 2% of the salary cap projected at $275. So I would bring him back. If that is the cost to do business, I would bring Harrison Smith back because he's still a leader. He's still respected. Could still absolutely bring it. Flores trusts him as an extension of himself on the field, and I still think that even though he's a little bit slower, even though he's a little bit older, he can still function at a high level in this defense, and he's not going to be the weak link. That is for certain. So I hope that Harrison Smith does indeed run it back for one more year, and I think that would be good because also I think getting a taste of success last year really whets his appetite. I think that he sees the direction that this team is going in, and he can be a part of that. And also, he's probably pissed off that Notre Dame lost in the national title game. So, he wants revenge. He just wants to hit somebody. He just wants to hit somebody. But your thoughts are thoughts. Harrison Smith, does he return? And also, quanto cuesta? How much? Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You have to do Skull production value.